Welcome to another episode of Real Estate First Technology. I'm your host, Norman Kinsey. We have our co-host, Mr. Dan Gandy. Welcome, Dan.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. And we have a new special guest.
Welcome to Real Estate First Technology, where you'll get the inside scoop from top producing real estate professionals all around the country, best practices, techniques, and learn about what technology they're using to drive to ensure their success in this world we call real estate.
Special guest, Shonda, welcome to Real Estate First Technology.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Of course. So on the show, we like to learn a little bit about your business, your story, and more importantly, the technology you're using to really grow your business. And we heard you specialize in a couple things as well to attract some business. So we'll talk about that a little bit later in the show. So to get started about you, so give me a little bit of your backstory. So what areas do you serve? How long have you been in the business for? And what made you get into the business? They all kind of go together.
I service the St. Augustine and Jacksonville, Florida areas. I work with buyers and sellers in all price points. I've been in the business a little over 13 years. I've been with Berkshire Hathaway my entire career, formerly Prudential Realty. I got into the business in 2007. I was 28 years old and I was really looking for something with unlimited growth potential. I knew your typical 9-to-5 just was not going to be for me. I have a very young child and I just wanted flexibility to make my own schedule. I was always very excited about real estate. I loved real estate. I loved the design element of it. So it just made sense for me. And you know, the market was on the tail end of the crash, and I just figured, what do I have to lose? Good time to learn.
I love that. That's awesome. That's a great way to get in the business and a good reason to get in the business, that's for sure.
For sure. And then let's just talk about your current business. Like how many transactions did you do last year, the last couple of years? And why don't you just give me a little insight on, you know, maybe the production level and kind of volume?
Average around probably 25 to 30 per year, but I do everything on my own. I have no assistant, no transaction coordinator. I'm so OCD. So that's about the most I can handle myself while maintaining my family, my house, and my sanity.
No, good for you. Good way to put it. And then let's talk about before we get to relocation and have our viewers go talking about that, let's talk about your favorite technology tools that you currently use in your business that makes your life easier, makes you work more efficiently. You wouldn't be able to move forward without them.
Oh my gosh, Facebook and Instagram. I am completely utilizing the power of social media. It's where I get every single one of my clients, and not just organic clients, but it's how I stay in front of my sphere and my past clients as well. So instead of blowing them up with emails weekly, monthly, having them opt out, they're all on my social media. I've become really good friends with every person I've ever done a transaction with.
Wow.
That's really good. That's really good.
Got Instagram back here as well.
Sure, for sure. And then let's talk about relocation. So let's really deep dive into that. Let's tell us about your relocation business, how you attract business, some of the resources you provide people. Just give us the full runaround on what you do for relocation.
So I am a corporate relocation specialist, which means I have the designation for it. So corporate relocation companies around the country send their relocations to Berkshire Hathaway. I've actually built relationships with agents across Instagram who actually have buyers and sellers with these packages. So they send their clients to me. They have them asked specifically for me. So I just help them transition here to Jacksonville. The majority of the time, especially now during COVID, they're purchasing sight unseen. So I'm doing a lot of FaceTime videos and just virtual tours for them.
Awesome.
That is awesome.
And then are you creating content as well around the relocation experience or testimonials, or how do you get that word out about your expertise in that arena?
Well, we have a program called Testimonial Tree. So as soon as we close a transaction, that link is emailed to our clients. So they're filling that out. It's getting fed into Zillow and other platforms like that. And also the relocation companies kind of grade us on a scale of, from 0 to 10 on how we performed. So, and majority of the relocations coming into town, they have friends who are coming in as well, or they get here, they meet people who are leaving. So a lot of them refer you to other clients, which is nice because, again, my whole business is based on referrals. I don't spend money marketing. It's all word of mouth and all past client referrals.
That's great. That's good.
Yeah, that's awesome. So some context from my side. I just bought a home 2 months ago, sight unseen.
Congratulations.
So thank you so much. My wife and I moved from the Bay Area of California. We're like, all right, we're done. We want a little bit slower pace, and we really like the sun. So we went to 25 minutes outside of Scottsdale, Arizona, in Gilbert, Arizona, and we bought the house sight unseen 100%, and it worked out really great. And thank God we walked in the house and like, this feels right. So that worked out really quickly. And I love what you're doing, Shonda, how you're putting emphasis on kind of reverse engineer, right? You have a traditional CRM, you're sending out email marketing, people are opting out, it's kind of monotonous, you're making phone calls, you're just using Facebook and Instagram as like a CRM, quote unquote, right? To then content to be able to attract your ideal potential buyer or seller. So good job.
Yeah, exactly. So instead of, asking for the business or constantly sending people things, I'm just staying in front of them. That way, when someone, wants to purchase or sell a home, I want to be that person they think of immediately. Or if another agent across the country has someone relocating to Jacksonville, I want them to think Shonda Campanaro.
Yeah. I wanted to say this real quick. It's about being that one or two person in someone's phone that they know that you do real estate and showing them that you do real estate. I want to say this to all of our current clients, past clients, potential clients, anybody that works with our company at Liftoff Agent. We always say that the number one thing you can do is show people you're doing real estate, be authentic, so that you are that one or two people they DM or call or text when that time is right.
Exactly.
So I love that. Wow, that's awesome. So moving into, so you've been in the business for quite a while now. So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years, Shonda?
I am actually, I've told nobody this yet, but I'm in the middle of a rebrand right now. So it should be rolling out very soon. My company is working on it. So I am transitioning to the Campanaro Group. So I will no longer be Shonda Campanaro Realtor. I will be the Campanaro Group. So I'm excited for that.
Nice. So it sounds like you may be a little bit more on the team. You might expand a little bit. Okay.
Exactly. Yes. Okay. That's what I'm going for. You know what they say, if you want to go quickly, go along. If you want to go far, go together. So that's what I want to do.
Wow. I love that quote. That is awesome. Quote. Yeah, that's a great quote. So we're at the time of the show now. We have a couple last questions for you. So again, take it away.
Yeah, I always ask this question pertaining to new client or new agents getting into the business. What would you say is the golden nugget of advice or tip you could provide new agents getting in the business that they think they could take with them for the rest of their career?
I think the biggest thing is tell everyone what you do and absolutely how much you love it. I mean, it takes no money to do that, and you stay in front of people. And another thing, get dressed, go to that office every day, and treat it like the business that it is. And that's the biggest thing when you're a new agent, because you don't have a lot of money to market yourself. And these things, I feel, will take you much further.
Wow.
Good advice.
Yeah, definitely good advice for sure. And that's awesome, because at the end of the day, it is their business and they have to treat it like a business.
Yeah.
Definitely good advice. So we're at the point of the show now where I want to open the floor up. Before I do that, is there any books, podcasts, anything that you have taken with you over the years that's contribute to your success?
Well, you can never go wrong with Gary Keller, Millionaire Real Estate Agent, and The One Thing. So I love Gary Keller. I know I'm Berkshire Hathaway, but I love his books. The Go-Giver. I also listen to a podcast. Can't even think of the name of it right now. It's Three Powerful Women. It's actually 3 Keller Williams agents as well. They do an amazing podcast. So I love it. I try to listen to it almost every week. So that's probably about it. I don't have time for much more.
That's awesome. Hey, you don't have to be at Keller Williams to be able to take their content and to help you in your business, right? So that's awesome. The power of the go-giver, right? That's amazing.
Yes.
So we're at the part of the show now where the floor's open. So is there a project, something you're working on, new listing, whatever? Just go ahead and take it away. What would you like our listeners and viewers to hear from you?
Well, I am a relocation specialist. So again, if any agents have anyone transferring to Jacksonville or St. Augustine, I would definitely love to help them, and I will reciprocate. I am, unlike other agents in Jacksonville, I am a single agent, so I'm able to fully represent my clients as a fiduciary, and that's huge because this is a transaction broker state.
Wow. I love that. Ready to rock and roll. I love it. Well, thank you so much, Shonda, for being on the show. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Of course. And thank you, Dan, for being our co-host today.
Thank you both. Great meeting you, Shonda.
Great to meet you too.
And thanks to our listeners and viewers for tuning in today. It's our goal for you to take something from our episodes so you can apply it to your business to have more massive success. And we'll see you on the next one.
Hope you found value. If you liked the episode, give it a thumbs up. Comment below with what you learned. And if you go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell, you'll be notified for new podcast episodes coming out. Now, I want to go ahead and show you, if you see here on your screen, you can click join our Facebook group page, and you can go ahead and be a member of our community page. We love to be able to share what type of technology you're using on this page. And also, if you want to go ahead and do some networking all across the country, you can go ahead and network on this Facebook group page. If you're a real estate professional, focus on a specific niche, whether it's a buyer, specific type, seller, specific type, or a specific area. We would love to hear your story and how are you growing and scaling your business using technology to focus on that demographic. And if you're a technology owner, have a technology you want to share, and you want to be featured on Real Estate vs. Technology, the podcast, all you have to go ahead and do is send us an email at reversetechtalk@gmail.com, and we'll see you on the next one.